This homestead tour that you're about to watch is actually part of a larger documentary about homesteading in general. It follows the stories of 4 different homesteaders at different stages of their journeys, and these tours are just a small glimpse into what their actual homestead looks like. So enjoy this tour, but if you want to see more, there will be links in the description to where you can watch this full-length homesteading documentary that I made.
I'm Ben Cummings and welcome to our tiny homestead. We have spent the last 3 years trying to convert this into a little farm. I think it's only been the last year or so that we've realized we want it to be a farm. So we're trying to build a little farm stand and trying to grow things, raise things up such that we can sell meat and fruit and veg. And so I'll give you a little bit of tour of what we've got growing here on our farm. Last year, this garden was virtually nothing, because we had tilled it in for the first time and we were trying to figure it all out, trying to figure out what would work. And we're still battling a lot of grass and weeds and things that we're trying to mitigate. We know some better practices now with regards to permaculture. To start, there is a bed of lettuce, celery. We've got our bean trellis here. This was a new thing that we tried this year to grow some pole beans. 2 of the things that I have really enjoyed growing the most has been our beans and our hot peppers. Hot peppers are the thing where I love spicy food, I love hot food, so growing hot peppers for us was just a no-brainer. But these green beans are really great to be able to can and preserve, so they're things that, unlike your broccoli, cauliflower, they don't really store well, they can go bad pretty quickly, whereas beans is really easy to preserve or even freeze them. Another thing that we've been trying to do here ourselves, both in an effort to save money and try to just be more self-sufficient, has been to grow our own seed. One of the easiest ways to do that is either beans or peas. And here we're late season for these peas. We could have seeded a second crop of them, but we just didn't get around to it this year. So these beans or these peas are getting pretty big and we're letting them go to seed. So we just leave them here until fall, they'll dry. And then when we pick them, they'll be able to be saved away for seed for next year. Really the top 3 things that we've been able to grow this year have been our beans, our peas, and our cukes. Our cucumbers have done amazing. There's a few weeds that are taking over here now, but they've been producing like crazy. Nicola's making a ton of pickles. We're hoping that over the next couple of years, either we can focus on those 3 or 4 things or be able to figure out more things that we're good at, because we have plans to expand into more food forest, into more things, flowers and such, so that we can hopefully make a little bit more money at a few different things to diversify. We're part of a program through our grocery store that we take all of their junk produce, stuff that's going bad, stuff that they can't otherwise donate or sell. And so we get it for the animals, which has been a huge help to be able to feed everybody that we have. And we've also been able to just dabble in a bunch of different animals. We started with chickens and rabbits, and then we got into goats and sheep, and now we got pigs and chickens and quail, a little ducks. We've got a little bit of everything. So we're just trying to see what we like, and I think we've kind of figured out what we do want and why we want them. We want goats for milk. We'd love to get a cow, but we don't yet have the space. Prefer ducks to chickens. We like our pigs. Actually, I think our pigs right now are our cheapest animal, believe it or not, because of that program through the grocery store. So we're really fortunate. This is the goat pen. We started our goat journey a year ago with Nigerian dwarf goats. And now we've pared down. We had 3 goats, had up to 9 at one point, and now we are down to 2. Just a boy and a girl. Like I said, we want them for milk. And we've also considered them a little bit for meat. It's not something we want to get into like commercially raising them. It just doesn't seem worth it for us. We kind of like our sheep better for that. This little fella here is Orphe. He's our little baby boy. He was born in March. We unfortunately lost his mama shortly after he was born. And so he's been our little bottle baby. We of course weaned him, but he was one of our first little babies that we've kept. He's a boar goat, and he's going to grow up to be, I don't know, 3 or 4 times as big, probably about 150 pounds, aren't ya? We've got another one, Sandy, somewhere. I don't know if she's in the barn. Sandy is a La Mancha. She's polled, so she has no horns. She's pretty. Orphe. Get out the way, bud. Get out the way. But I think she looks like a camel, don't ya, you weirdo? That's why we called her Sandy, because camels live in the sand. We yesterday actually had unexpected piglets. We had been planning on trying to figure out how to get a boar to get a male so we could bring them in and breed them, and come to find out, despite having 2 females, one must have been pregnant when she arrived, and now we have 4 babies that we weren't expecting. And we feel bad because this is kind of a mud pit. It's been really rainy here this year, so no matter how much hay and straw and wood chips we try to throw down, it's always been a mud fest here. But we made a little spot back there for them, for all the babies, and we've been able to keep them dry. But the babies seem to be doing all right. Our main goal with everything we do, sort of like the beans, like the peas, is to figure out how to treat it like an ecosystem, how to do everything together such that it works for us, so that we have pollinators, so that we have pig poop that goes in the garden as manure, so that we have beans and peas that we seed save for the next year. It just kind of, we try to make it make sense. And bees are no exception. We want to have sugar, we want to have sweets. We don't have enough maples around to tap maple trees, so there we go. We get honey, and we've had them before. We've had a couple issues where our hives have died off, so we're hoping that this year, this is our year to take them through the winter, but we'll see. But otherwise, we're well on our way, figuring stuff out. We love it, and I don't see us stopping anytime soon.
Thanks everyone for watching. Just another quick reminder, check out that link in the description. It'll send you to wherever this film is available, and you should be able to watch it for free, maybe ad supported, but that goes to support me making more of these types of films, and I hope everybody enjoys them.